Well, good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Sharice Gibson.
And I'm Katie Moore. Right now, people all around southeast Louisiana are being urged to prepare for damaging winds, the possibility of some large hail, heavy rain, and maybe even some tornadoes.
And the city of New Orleans just announced that neutral ground parking will be allowed starting at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Chief meteorologist Chris Franklin joining us now with more on what we should expect when we get up in the morning. Chris.
Yeah, we're kind of breaking down the timing, but just to note, this is significant. I'm not one to hype weather, but when a level 4 threat in the Gulf Coast is issued, it is a significant concern. And the greatest concern will be in this corridor across the Florida parishes, but also south of the lake, as both sides are being highlighted in this hatched area, which means the threat for strong EF3, 4, 5, and long duration type tornadoes. Maybe more of an outbreak potential north and especially into Mississippi, but both sides of the lake will see that risk. So here's the timing. During the morning commute, I don't think we're going to see much in the way of severe weather. Scattered showers, thunderstorms, yes, but I think the early morning hours, that's just after dawn till about 10, will be more scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms. The ingredients for severe weather not there yet until after about 10. Then we'll be watching kind of an almost quasi-line or complex of storms that quickly races through the area, maybe around 11 through about 2 o'clock. Into the Mississippi area, probably around 1 to 2. Timing is still going to change until this system really organizes, and we'll likely still see some showers and thunderstorms even after the initial line, although any lingering storms afterwards into the afternoon and early evening won't have quite the threat of severe weather, but it's certainly going to have a high threat of severe weather that we tend not to see in the Gulf Coast region. So far, we've been relatively dry. Looks like maybe a few little light showers are popping up on the North Shore, but what we're going to be watching during the overnight hours, late tonight and overnight hours, will be in central Texas. This is where the system is going to form that will eventually move our way tomorrow midday. We'll kind of take a look at the potential timing again, take a look at a couple of models, potential impacts, and then dramatically improving weather right afterwards. All of that in a couple of minutes.
Thank you so much, Chris. And because of tomorrow's expected severe weather, several schools will be closed Wednesday. They include all public schools in St. Tammany Parish, St. James Parish, and Pearl River County. All schools in the Bogalusa school system will also be closed. And Plaquemines Parish, Belle Chase Academy will be closed. And Washington Parish public school officials say all classes will be held virtually. Southeastern University says it will also hold classes virtually. And for the latest on school closures, they're rolling in at this hour. Just head to WWLTV.com. We'll keep you updated.
And the Sewage and Water Board says it is ready for any possible heavy rain from tomorrow's storms. According to its website, 92 of 99 major drainage pumps are available for use. Turbine 5 is online and Turbine 6 is available if needed. Turbine 4 remains offline. As for the backup generators, those EMDs out at the Sewage and Water Board, 3 out of 5 of those are available for use. Right now, the Sewage and Water Board says 40.5 megawatts of power is available to run the pumps. 44 megawatts of power is needed at peak demand.
Well, over the past few months, the National Weather Service has used those radars out of Mobile, Jackson, and Lake Charles to monitor weather conditions.
But tomorrow they're going to be using a new radar that's closer to the metro area. And Amelia Strahan is joining us live from Hammond to tell us more about it tonight. Amelia?
That's right, Katie and Sharice. So for almost 3 decades, the radar behind me stood at the National Weather Service headquarters in Slidell. But in November, it moved right here to the Hammond Airport. The National Weather Service spent 3 months transporting and reassembling the radar. It officially went back online in March. The move to Tangipahoa Parish allows the radar to tilt lower to the ground, making things like tornadoes easier to detect and bringing southeast Louisiana the most accurate weather updates when they need them most. National Weather Service meteorologist Lauren Nash says when severe weather hits, their team is ready.
This really will be the first, big event, big test that we're going to see. We're going to be able to see some things with that radar. So, now it's just going to be about, being able to see some of these storms a little bit lower, maybe get, just better analyzing the storms.
And I'll have more for you at 10 o'clock on that radar and also how you can stay safe in tomorrow's severe weather. Reporting live from Hammond, Amelia Strahan, WWL Louisiana.
All right, good to know. Really interesting stuff. Thanks, Amelia. And with that threat of severe weather, the French Quarter Festival, they are not taking any chances of losing any of the booths and stages in those potential high winds.
So all day today, they made sure they are not only ready for the storm, but will also be ready once it's over. We check in with Meg Ferris, who's live for us in Jackson Square. Meg, how are they getting prepared?
Well, Katie and Charisse, let me tell you first that this is the first year that the French Quarter Festival is expanding to the Spanish Plaza. It's going to be a major site, and they're bringing back the Jack Daniels stage. Now, there's been a lot of steps that have to go on for 22 stage setups, and losing one day tomorrow in that 2-week span, well, that has the organizers reorganizing. It may be the quiet before the storm, but on the riverfront, Spanish Plaza, and Jackson Square, it's anything but quiet. The hustle and bustle is because companies coming, nearly 900,000 people to the 4-day French Quarter Fest, and vendors and organizers are losing a setup day due to Mother Nature.
We're getting it out here a day earlier from the usual setup, which is tomorrow, just obviously because of the weather tomorrow.
Stage side scrims and signage are staying down. Stage equipment is staying covered. Big booth tops are tethered to huge water barrels. Chairs are staying folded. Daiquiri machines are tarped. And even garbage and recycle bins are taped closed. Electrical people are on hand for safety, and no worries about dancing in mud or needing hay to lay down. The grounds in all 3 places are either high with good drainage or paved. And this year, there's an all-time record for the number of food vendors, 69 to be exact, with 15 making their fest debut appearances.
We've got a culinary stage coming online for the first time at the festival. I can't believe it took us 41 years. We know that the culinary talent here is as much a part of the festival as the musical talent.
And so what we did was we moved up the vendor timeline. Normally, most vendors load in on Wednesday, so we're allowing folks to come in today, which is Tuesday, and we're doing as much to accommodate them.
Along with the earlier load-in, the production schedule is shifted, and the site build will be Wednesday evening after the storm or early Thursday before the 10 a.m. kickoff and parade on Bourbon Street.
We're going to pay our dues on Wednesday, and then we're going to have beautiful sunshine for 4 days.
And what they say in Hawaii about that is no rain, well, no rainbows. Now, the festival kicks off Thursday morning, the bands and stages at 11 o'clock. And this year you can watch part of the fest, and you can also see interviews with the musicians with our WWL news team. We're going to have that live on WWL Plus. That's our streaming channel. Just go to our website, WWLTV.com, and click on live streaming, and you'll get to see a lot of the behind-the-scenes things from the French Quarter Fest. Reporting live from Jackson Square, Meg Ferris, WWL Louisiana.
All right, good stuff. Can't wait, Meg. We just have to get through tomorrow.